are gonna get better now. But you're still a drunken slob.
Yes, things are gonna get better now. Headbangers and hooligans on a Tuesday. As always, thank you for listening. Yours truly, Scummalicious. I'm ready to get after it, okay? I posted on my Facebook page yesterday, and I'm sure you read that, the Dickies and the Warped Tour, and I think you know what side I'm on. And the Warped Tour. Holy fucking shit. So the story is, and I was reading this morning that maybe this woman was some part of the band or something. I don't know. I really don't. For those that don't know, real quick, the Dickies, we're talking about an old band here. They've been around since 1977 out of San Fernando Valley, California. And the guy I'm going to focus on, obviously, is the singer Leonard Graves Phillips. Now, the woman had a sign, and it basically said something to the effect, "Punk is not predatory, and keep this band away from children." And she's obviously referring to the Dickies. And it set him off. And you can go watch the video on YouTube. And he says, "I have fucked farm animals that are prettier than you." And he's like, "Chant with me, blow me, blow me, blow me." And then, of course, he uses the infamous C word, cunt. I don't even like to use that word. I really don't. And, maybe it was an overreaction to a sign. But this bitch, shut the fuck up. You know what? End this fucking tour. Kevin Lyman, he's the, founder of it. Fuck him too. And he does Mayhem. He does the Mayhem Fest too. Well, now it makes sense. Look at the Warped Tour this year. Look at what they fucking did. They brought in War and is it Revocation? Don't quote me on that, but a very well-known death metal band, like, just desperate to get fucking people to go to this tour. Listen, when this thing first started out, I fucking loved it. For me, as a punk fan living in Iowa, to have that tour come to Kansas City, and I went 2 years in a row, 2001 and 2002. Holy fuck. The Bouncing Souls, Guttermouth, the Vandals, No Effects, when I liked them at the time. Just holy fucking shit, that was great. And then, over the years, it changed into the emo/screamo tour, right? Fucking Taking Back Sunday and Hawthorne Heights and Finch. And I'm like, what the fuck happened to you, Kevin? And of course, all the big fucking companies that are a part of the tour, he said in a statement, Kevin Lyman, because I was reading, his reaction to the whole incident thing. He's like, and what it comes down to, kids were tired of paying $3 for a water. $3? When I went, it was $6, fuckface. Just the idea of it in the beginning was awesome. And I should have known over time that was just going to turn into a pile of shit, because you got too many sponsors and big name companies behind it. And remember also, like, the first couple years, they, like, you're watching a concert, and then behind the stage, you got the fucking motorcycle guys doing all kinds of crazy shit, and the BMX riders. But the tour is just such a fucking pile of shit now, okay? And the whole feminist thing, and by the way, and I don't remember her name, is pretty stupid. I should have wrote her name down right. She made a video, uploaded a video, and she's a fan of the Dickies. And this is a woman siding on with the Dickies. And if you haven't heard the Dickies, look, this is what they do. They shock people, okay? They write lyrics that are shocking, you know? He does the singer, Leonard Grace Phillips, he has a little puppet thing he does, too. And just says a bunch of obscene shit, you know, eating out a teenager, you know, doing Viagra off the teenager. It's offensive. And this woman, however old she is, you know, and you know, flashing up that sign, fuck off. It's part of the show. It's entertainment. They're not being serious. Listen, G.G. Allen, remember that fuckhead? Right? Obscene. He was for real, right? Go kill yourself. I want to kill myself. I'm going to shit on stage and fucking throw shit at people and beat off on people. Ridiculous. You know, why the fuck would you pay money to go see that and listen to that shit? Okay? But this is really what it has become. It's a bunch of fucking little sissy ass fucking spoiled brats that go to the Warped Tour. There ain't nothing fucking punk about it anymore. Alright? You know? And do you think I would advocate for somebody singing about fucking teenagers? I have 2 kids. Okay? I'm 46 years old. But we all need a super big reality check here. Alright? And I know I've beat the Warped Tour over the head with a hammer for years now. But this just goes to show, just scrap this fucking tour. Don't do a Warped Tour 2018. Focus on the fucking Mayhem Fest or whatever the fuck the name of that shit is, okay? Because it doesn't work. And it's not even close to what it was in the beginning. The whole idea of it, alright? You know, it's just desperate moves now to bring in these different bands that don't even play punk music, you know, like, okay, you know what? We're really going to mix it up. And then on top of it, Kevin Lyman mentioned last week about how the older bands that are old and fat and ugly, they need to take a step back. What are you fucking talking about? Okay? That's what this tour needs. It needs bands like Guttermouth, who did the right thing 10 years ago and told My Chemical Romance to go fuck themselves and all their fucking makeup. Alright? And, you know, and I've said it before, and I don't care how it sounds. If you're an emo kid, that's fine. You know, I'm not going to come and attack you. I don't like emo bands, but you have every right to listen to them. But Taking Back Sunday doesn't need to be on the same venue as Rancid. Right? Hawthorne Heights should not be playing before Strung Out comes on. Seriously. And the whole... What the fuck? Seriously. Like, you know what? Okay, guys, we're getting ready to play a concert. Alright? Did everybody drink their water? Right? Okay. Huh? Did we eat our vegetables? Good. So good. Put that water down. Did you just cuss? You watch your language, dang it. Now, we go out there, and what we'll do is we'll sing pop songs. But, you know what? We're really punk anyway. I mean, even though our songs get played on the radio, we're so punked with our punk haircuts, and then we wear these cool shirts from Hot Topic, and I tell you what, I don't care. I'm just gonna sing my little heart out. And you know what? Katrina, the girl that broke my heart 12 years ago, I'm still gonna write songs about you. And listen, I know I'm really going overboard here, but when I read this story yesterday and seen the video, it just made sense to me, right? End this shit. Alright? Because it's all just a bunch of fake bullshit anyway. You know? All these political things and movements now, and hey, you know me, and I said this a while back, I'm staying out of that shit. I'm not going to try to bring up all the political shit when I'm talking about music, okay? But it's just a stupid fucking tour. It really is, alright? And if it ain't the emo or the screamo, it's these shitty little pop bands, you know, that are singing for a bunch of fucking 14-year-olds. And there's nothing fucking punk about it anymore. Oh my God, he said the word fuck. That's almost what it's come down to, right? The Warped Tour wants to be the tour where you can buy all the music at Walmart. And I always say this all the time. And trust me, I don't buy my music at Target. Alright, but it makes a point. Do you want to listen to the band that sells their shit at Walmart or the band that sells their shit at Target? Right? Do you like the little explicit lyric sticker in the corner? Yeah, you do for the most part. You know? And I know some people say, wow, that's really mature. So you pick a band because they say the word fuck. No, but I do like a band that has some balls, and that's why I love Steel Panther, okay? It should be fun to be in a band. It's okay to have a beer. And listen, I'm not saying that bands should go out and snort coke and shoot up and all that shit, but it's so fucking watered down now, okay? You got Simple Plan. That fucking band, those guys are all in their 40s. And I talked about this last year, right? That motherfucker is still singing about the same shit he was singing them 15 years ago. Music for a bunch of fucking teenagers, and he's 40. He's in his fucking 40s. The guy from Newfound Glory. I saw their newest album. Are you fucking kidding me? And the comments, it blows my mind. Who's listening to NFG in 2017? Me, fuck yeah, pop punk. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. It's stupid. I'm sorry. And you want to do a tour? And I remember Joe Queer of the Queers mentioned this going back a long time, and he said he wanted to do an anti-Warped Tour. That's what it's become, all right? But people, don't buy tickets to this fucking tour anymore. Listen, there was bands on this year. I love Gore. It's my favorite band in the world. Strung Out played it. I love Strung Out. And there's other bands I can't remember off the top of my head. I love them bands. And I want them to make money, but I don't want them to make money through this fucking tour anymore. And Kevin Lyman's a fucking joke too. Fuck him. I mean, seriously, when I see his interviews, like, he's still talking about the Warped Tour like it's this amazing attraction that all these people want to go to. It's not like that anymore, right? It's just not. End the fucking Warped Tour. You know, if we have to, let's start a fucking petition. I think I seen one. Of course, it was started by that bitch, and I don't know what her little campaign is. I know it's got something to do with, the Dickies being child molesters or some shit. Listen, we just need to stop the Warped Tour. Don't go to it anymore. Seriously. It's a waste of fucking time. And like I said before, this is really what sums it up, okay? Yeah, sure, Strung Out. Fucking A, I gotta see Strung Out for a half hour. Who's next? Well, it's Good Charlotte. Really? You know, and I used to say this about the Headbangers Ball, because it was funny. They would play Poison and Faster Pussycat, and then Megadeth, right? It's like, wait a minute. That's not the same kind of metal, right? And there's nothing with throwing a little bit of variety in there, okay? I get that. But it's just it's turned into a fucking joke, okay? It really is. And this goes back to the bitch with the sign. These kids, all of them, they're a bunch of fucking spoiled brats. They drive really nice cars that they shouldn't own, right? You got a guy that's working 2 jobs trying to feed his family, and he's driving some, used Lumina. I'm just throwing a name out there. Yeah, me, Mr. Gearhead. Anyway, and then who pulls up beside him? Oh, it's the punkers, right? And they're so punk in their 2015 fucking whatever Chevy Impala. There you go. Right? With all the bracelets and the cool hair, and they even got a couple tattoos that mom and dad fucking paid for. I don't want any part of that. Stay the fuck away from my bands. Yeah, now I'm going to get all personal, right? I always say my bands in quotation marks, like Pulley, Strung Out, Bouncing Souls. And I'm not hating on kids that listen to the emo, and they're young kids, all right? I'm hoping that they grow out of that stage and they listen to bands that can actually play some good fucking music, right? End the fucking Warped Tour. We don't need it anymore. And there's so many fucking festivals and tours now, right? Hellfest, Bloodfest, Grass Pop, Mayhem. And I remember, what was that? Where they combined Ozzy and the Warped Tour, they called Skatin' Meets Satan, some shit. Yeah, do that. Do like a one-day show, with punk and metal bands, okay? But this whole shit of bringing the little metalcore bands and the deathcore bands and putting them on the Warped Tour, it's just Kevin Lyman. The idea of it was great in the beginning, but fuck it, okay? The next time I go to some kind of punk festival, I want it to be an actual punk festival with actual punk bands, alright? And I don't need to see a bunch of fucking signs with agendas, alright? I'm here to listen to fucking music. He's gonna say fuck. He might even drink a couple beers before he goes on fucking stage, alright? And everyone's gonna be singing the song no matter what the fuck he's singing about. Because it doesn't matter. Because we're there to listen to the band. And maybe he sings a lot of offensive shit. Good, because that's what fucking punk rock is supposed to be. It's supposed to have an edge to it. Get the fuck over yourself. It's just, it's done. It really is. Just end that fucking tour. And I want to give him thanks. I appreciate him for, letting Strung Out and Gore play this year. I want those bands to make money. But just stop it after this year. And then all you kids can go to all your little fucking emo and screamo shows with all the pop punk bands too, and you can have a happy time while you're drinking your fucking Kool-Aid, and you can sing all the words to the song because you approve of them, right? oh, God, I can relate to this song because I just lost my girlfriend a week ago. Oh, my God. Oh, I love you, Simple Plan. And I know, I'm being a total hater, and I told you, as I started doing this podcast, as I kept going along, that I was just not going to try to keep hating, but I just needed to today, okay? This is me just venting and getting all this shit off my chest. Fuck the Warped Tour, fuck Kevin Lyman, take that shit and shove it up your goat-smelling ass, you fucking ass maggot. Alright. Thank you. You know how I do this. Take it easy, and if it's easy, take it twice. I'm out.